I started off when I went to university. I decided to study geography, and I'll tell you a little secret. That's not necessarily what I applied for university on my UCAS form. I sort of changed my mind because I'd applied to do, I don't know, language and various things, and I thought, you know, the thing I really enjoy is geography. I want to know more about how the world works and how people work within it. And actually, there's lots of different routes I can go with geography. It's just one of those subjects, and I like different subjects, and geography is quite an interdisciplinary one. So I thought I'll study that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what job I'll get at the end of it, but I know that I like it. So I'll do that.
It probably set really good foundations for future work and future careers. And it's probably at the time I wouldn't have saw that so much, but looking back, I can see how I've used quite a lot of the basic skills and things I develop. I've carried them with me, and certainly, you know, I followed on. We're working in nursing, in general nursing and learning disability nursing. I became a senior nurse in hospitals, community, smaller hospitals and services, involved in training, involved in service change, and had quite a lot of opportunities to do things differently or go different places to work that, you know, I think a lot of the foundation of the course came in handy at lots of times.
Everybody's really outside of their comfort zone. And sometimes when you get outside your comfort zone, that's when you do a lot of learning, and you can understand together what that learning needs to be and how you can move forward and really crystallize your ideas about what your purpose is and how to take it forward.
As you know, I was one of the founder members of the LGBT Society at the time. And it was because my friend Jo Fitzpatrick and my other friend Kevin Mill, they wanted to start a society because there wasn't one at that time at Abertay. And again, as I said before, times were different then, and it wasn't so easy to be out and proud, and, you know, it wasn't as accepted in society as it is today, which, you know, it's 30 years ago, so there's great leaps forward now. So they needed another 2 people to start. You needed 4 folk to start a society. So myself and my friend Claire were quite happy to do that with them. And then we did the other things. We set up kind of meetings, and I ended up going to the conference, the Student Association conference in Cardiff that year with them as well. We drove the student bus all the way from Dundee to Cardiff and back. And yeah, so it was great. It was a great time to get involved in that. And again, it gave me a real political awakening to see how, you know, how other people have to deal with situations in their life. And I'm a chair of my trade union for SEPA, and I still believe in equalities for every person. You know, every person should be treated the same. And I think, you know, that was the Jo that kind of planted that seed in me then.
So I think I would encourage women and girls, just to ask the questions they want to ask, to be curious, to look for the people that inspire them, be they men or women, and to try and find opportunities to do things that they enjoy. Understand, recognize what makes you happy, or what you're interested in, what you're curious about, and do more of it. Because in my own experience, I found that the more I do things that I enjoy or that I'm curious about, the better I do at them.
It's something that, you know, is so important in terms of the way that things work in the whole care areas, because you know, certainly, you know, hospitals and care, you know, health services and nurses can do so much, but actually it needs that wider support network. And I think it's really important that we value and support carers of all ages. So I think it's great what you do.